guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy Dance Mom's anniversary day. It is July, which means the anniversary of the premiere of Dance Moms is upon us. So Dance Moms premiered July 13th, 2011, so we're on the 14-year anniversary, and I thought it would be kind of fun to do a video where I took you back and told you exactly what I was thinking and maybe what we were doing during the premiere of Dance Moms. You may have heard some of these stories on the podcast I do with Kelly, Back to the Bar. If you're not listening, you need to listen. Get over there and listen. I'm gonna share some of those super secret stories here today with you. Here is the way it all went down. We filmed the first 6 episodes of Dance Moms in the spring, and then it was only supposed to be 6 episodes. So when Lifetime came back and said that they wanted 6 more episodes, it actually ended up being 7 more. I think there were 13 in season 1. We had no choice but to go on the road and film in the summer. Guess what's happening on the road if you're a dancer in the summer? Nationals. So we couldn't say like, hey, we're going to nationals every week, because it was, you know, we were supposed to be leading up to the road of nationals. We were actually attending nationals, but pretending that they were regular, like, regional competitions. So we were on the road. Because the network thought that the show had big potential, they set the premiere date for that summer. So we were on the road when the show premiered. So if you remember the episode where the girls played the watermelon game, Chloe was not at Abby's house when they did the watermelon game. Chloe was actually competing that week for Junior Miss Dance of America, which meant she had lots of other obligations beyond Dance Moms to do because she was Junior Miss Dance of Pennsylvania. So that's why she's kind of only in that episode a tiny bit. And what happened during that week is the very first promo of Dance Moms came out while we were in Florida competing at Dance Masters. They are very old school, very traditional, and they take their reputation very seriously. So when this controversial little promo came out, one of their teachers and one of their title holders was in this promo. Let's just say it got a little scandalous there, which I will tell you a story about that after I react to the very first promo. I will never forget when I saw it, because there are parts of the promo that I was told when I filmed it were never going to see the light of day. And then here it is on national television. And I was like, oh. If you ever sit in front of a camera and they say, oh, we're not going to show this, lies. It's all lies. They're going to show it. I promise. Anyway, let's get back to me reacting to the very first promo. I'm going to turn it on. We're going to watch it. This still gives me a little bit of anxiety just watching it.
Look at me. Your mother is not your coach. I am the coach. Your mother doesn't know what to do. If she did, she wouldn't bring you here.
The drama! It's so wild to see us sitting up there, because that was shot like on a random Thursday night. It was just a little bit of reality that they were filming, and that was filmed during the sizzle. It was not filmed during like a real episode of filming for Dance Moms. That's when they were trying to sell the show. And we were all just sitting there kind of being like, what is this show gonna be? Oh, it's just dance? Sign us up.
This is where it all starts.
This is the first time you see them on stage in costume, and it's electricity. Keep in mind, the show hadn't aired yet. So on Back to the Bar, every time Abby has a headband on, if you are drinking along with the episode, you have to take a drink, because she wears a lot of headbands.
For the national competition, moms come from all over to bring their children to me. I can make you, or I can break you.
This never occurred to me before. Why did Kathy bring Vivian in a full-on costume to meet Abby? Was that when she met her? I think that's when she met her. Girl, you could have like dressed down. That was not a costume occasion.
Be a part of the Abby Lee Dance Company. What if she fell 13 stories down and died? Huh?
That is actually so comic. What if she fell 13 stories down and died, huh? Okay, trying me. Oh God, wait. The first mom we really see is Minister Dawn. I did not realize. And Holly, but it's Dawn who's talking.
Stand up. Go ask your 9-year-old if she likes what she's wearing. I'm your mother.
I'm an adult.
Act like one.
I need to go home. Okay, I feel like that's a little dirty. I'm an adult, act like one, and then I'm crying, I need to go home.
Nobody lives here.
How many times has my daughter beat your daughter?
Melissa sneak. That, when I saw it, because keep in mind, I hadn't seen one stitch of TV yet, and I saw that with my finger. I didn't know that Kelly and I both had aggressive fingers. We both have very aggressive fingers. I get my finger out a lot. Yes, I did not love seeing that at all.
I think they're both crazy.
Kelly, you don't think we're crazy, do you?
You don't need to look good when you got makeup on.
I'm the teacher, I'm the mentor, I'm the professional.
The bat That bat is aggressive. And then poor Paige with the rose crying. I don't even know what dance that's from. I think that's like one of those questions that fans always ask. I'm like, I don't know.
And if Vivi comes to me and says that she wants to play softball, I'll probably slit my wrist.
When Kathy says, if Vivi came to me and said she wanted to play softball instead of dance, I'd probably slit my wrist. I am pretty sure that is the moment that Lifetime was like, where do we sign? Right here. Like, give me the dotted line, because that is a wild line. Someone sent to me Kathy's clip from her interview when she was auditioning for the show. It is wild. I can only imagine what mine is like, because they were going for drama and they were doing us all dirty and they were really trying to sell a show. But Kathy's is wild. Let me know in the comments if you want me to react to that video, because it's pretty fantastic. This promo comes out and the dance world is shooketh. What is this? There was all of this buzz and scandal and whispering, and I walked Chloe to one of her classes because she had to take a dance class, and there was a mom there. Never met her before, have no idea where she's from, whatever. Her child was competing there as well, and this mom looked at me and she's like, you should be ashamed of yourself. What am I ashamed of myself for? Not thinking that she saw this, and she was like, you are a disgrace to the dance community. I'm like, girl, if you think that's a disgrace, hold on, give me a couple episodes. But I just remember at that moment being like, oh my God. Because keep in mind, regular people who aren't used to hate, I know you guys see all these hateful comments about us on the online all the time, and you're like, oh, you know, it's just part of being on TV. We weren't on TV before this. So when these people who are coming at us with these hateful comments, I'm like, I just mind my business in my neighborhood. I can't believe that people feel obligated and entitled to like say these types of things. And I'm on Facebook one day. One of the girls I went to college with sent me a message, and she's like, Zook, because my maiden name is Zook and everybody called me Zook. She's like, Zook, I was sitting in my kitchen, and from the living room, I heard this voice screaming. And she goes, I immediately was taken back to pledging. In the 90s, when you were in a sorority, you were allowed to call it pledging, okay? Don't come for me. I know it's recruitment now. In the 90s, pledging. I always got voted to yell at the pledges. I did, because I had a mean voice. And we were laughing. She's like, I could not believe I heard this voice. Now, we were all friends. It was all fine, but it was just such a funny thing. She's like, I heard this voice, and I was like, oh my God. So that was like the promo. So that came out about a week before the show premiered. We leave Orlando and we fly to Vegas. And we're filming the Showgirls. I think it was called From Ballerinas to Showgirls. We're in Vegas. And we're filming that week, and then the night of the premiere of the show. Now keep in mind, Vegas is 3 hours behind the East Coast. All of our families were from the East Coast, so our families all saw the show 3 hours before us. And I remember holding my breath, thinking that my family, my husband, was gonna see this show, and I had no idea what they were gonna show before it aired, and he saw it first, and let me tell you, he was not happy with me at all. But I didn't know that yet. I was still filming a show. So we actually were filming up until the moment the show premiered in Las Vegas. There is a scene in Dance Moms that is so special to me for a very specific reason. So the scene of the moms going to the ice bar was actually filmed right before Dance Moms premiered. They said, hey, we're taking you to a bar, you know, we're gonna film this fun moment with the moms, we're gonna have you guys get dressed up. So we're dressed up, we film at the ice bar, and the whole time we're in the ice bar, we had certain things we had to talk about, like, oh, we're having fun. But we kept saying, we're like, oh my God, this show's gonna premiere, like people are gonna watch it, what is gonna happen? And I love that scene so much because it was the last moment the four of us were all together, that we were only Christi, Kelly, Holly, and Melissa from Pittsburgh. We were not the Dance Moms yet. We were still just the friends who had had our kids dancing for all those years. So there is something really special about that scene.
Girls tonight, so we decided that we're gonna go for a night out on the town, and it's Vegas, so we're gonna live it up.
Just so you guys know, they showed Abby with the kids with ice cream. She did not have the kids that night. They were with the dads. I think the dads, some of the dads were there. They were with either the babysitters or the dads. They were not with Abby. They just made it seem like they were with Abby.
Mine is 5. What is it? Like the bar is frozen. So like what you said, your drink now? It's like cool Dr. Holly. Oh no, Dr. Holly and Melissa are drinking.
Wait, I'm dead. I forgot that we said that. We were like, when Holly puts her Diet Coke down, we're like, no, they're drinking. Fun fact, anytime we had like a bar scene, it was always made to seem like it was me and Kelly's idea. Production's obviously doing that, but we're like, oh my God, we made reservations at a bar. Let's go to the bar.
Go and chill.
Go
We
and
get
chill.
to -5, and we get to try on fur hats and fur coats. It was really fun.
That was really fun to walk in there. We were like, this is the coolest thing. No pun intended.
It's an igloo. It's made out of ice. It's cool.
Literally. Do they show the...
Around bar, and there was this ice sculpture.
Oh!
Boobs. And I was like, what the heck is this?
Those are Melissa's boobs! Oh my God, wait, do we say that? I don't even know if we say it. Let's see.
Look, it does look like yours. That's why I invited you to come over. Look, here's Melissa.
We were so goofy that night. Actually, I think that you could do a shot through the boobs. I think. I don't remember. I didn't do it. I have standards. Couple.
Exactly me. She went to the pretty kitty. And you've seen me naked.
It was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Kelly, I find it hard to believe that's the craziest thing you've ever seen. I know some of the things you've seen. That's not craziest.
Sounds good.
Ski. I don't know the last time oh, that was pretty good.
I'm sorry. You gotta love a Christi and Kelly moment. We're like, ooh, that was good. Like, at first it wasn't good, and then it was good. But I love that Kelly's like, oh my God, it's a shot ski. On the 10th anniversary of Dance Moms, because that scene means so much to me, I actually sent the moms and the creators of the show a shot ski with the date on it. And look at the back. Look at the back. There is the picture of us. Well, it's kind of the picture of us in the fur jackets and stuff. This one. And then it has some quotes on it. They look like prostitutes. I'll slam whatever I want. Empty chair, do a solo. I really could give a shit what people think of me. Dance Moms shot ski for the 10th anniversary of Dance Moms. So it's in honor of that scene in the ice bar. We leave the ice bar. They had rented out for us all to watch the premiere of Dance Moms. Some of Abby's other dancers were there because they were in Vegas competing. Obviously the cast, the crew. We get there, and I remember walking in and we were like nervous, and we all watched the show like around this one area, and it was so weird to see ourselves on TV. You know who else was there? Remember the scene when the moms are in the pool in Vegas and those guys come over to us and they're like, you have a big brain, to Holly. They were there. It's because they were friends with one of the producers and they planted them in the pool and they were at the premiere, and we were like, you guys, what are you doing here? We thought that they were real. We quickly learned that anybody we interacted with on the show was all a plant, but for a moment we like didn't know, so we were like, oh my God, what are you guys doing here? It's so weird. So we watched the premiere. We're all like, oh my God, we're on TV. It's all the things. It was so crazy. I mean, I fought with Abby. We were like, this is the craziest thing ever. So Kelly and I are like, we're in Vegas. We're like, let's go out. Let's celebrate. We just premiered on TV. I'm gonna tell you, 2 of the executives heard us and they were like, absolutely not. And we're like, it's Vegas. We're gonna go out. We're fine. We're adults. And they're like, no. Why? And they said, you have to film tomorrow. And we're like, we'll be fine to film. They're like, nope, you cannot go out. So I kid you not, we were escorted out of the restaurant by 2 security people who took us back to the Rumor Hotel. Remember this little piece of work? And we were like, put to bed. We were not allowed to go out in Vegas the night the show premiered. I want a do-over. I feel that that was really not fair. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed these stories. I hope you enjoyed my reactions. I hope you enjoyed the walk down memory lane. Let me know if you want me to react to that Kathy video, and leave me a comment. Let me know if you knew all of these stories and what other behind the scenes things you've always wondered about. Maybe I'll answer them. Make sure you check out my Instagram and my TikTok, subscribe to my channel, turn on your post notifications, and I will see you back here next week. Bye.